SNAP, otherwise known as Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or as some people call it, food assistance or food stamps. In this video, I'm going to be discussing the income and resource limits going forward in 2021. I'm also going to be talking about what is considered a resource and what is actually excluded from the resource list. SNAP is a huge topic. It's massive with so much information. It's incredibly confusing. So this is actually just one video in a series that I'm creating dedicated to SNAP and benefits, talking everything about it and helping all of you navigate this big topic. So if you're interested in applying for SNAP, if you're wondering how you can use your SNAP benefits or how you get your monthly SNAP benefits, be sure to check out that video that I just released the other day answering all of those questions. Also, like I said, this is just the second video in this series. I'm going to have multiple more videos over the coming days and weeks talking more in depth about SNAP. So if you're new here and you haven't done so already, please be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. I'm back on a daily basis looking out for all of you in the low income, no income, underdog groups, including Social Security, SSI, VA, RRB, and like I said, low income and even no income. So thank you so much for your support. Let's get right into it and talk about the income and resource limits for SNAP benefits in 2021. So let's talk about resources first, and then we will get to income. So resources. What are resources? A person can have up to $2,550 in 2021 in countable resources, or if at least one member of the household is either elderly, which they consider 60 years of age or older, or disabled, you can have up to $3,500 in countable assets, or countable resources, I should call it. Now, what are countable resources? That is actually cash and or money in the bank. That's what they consider countable resources. So, like I said, up to $2,550, or if someone is elderly or disabled, up to $3,500 in cash and or money in the bank. So I hope that helps you out right there. So what are excluded from resources? Now again, they like to look at all of your resources when determining your eligibility for SNAP to figure out, does this person actually need SNAP benefits? Do they need assistance? So they take a look at all of your resources and they determine your eligibility based on all of this information. So let's talk about excluded resources. Your home and or lot, resources from those individuals receiving SSI, Supplemental Security Income, resources from those individuals receiving TANF, Temporary Assistance for Needy Families, and in some instances, your vehicle may not be considered a resource. However, in most instances, it would be, but let's get into some instances where your vehicle would not be considered a resource. And that is, number one, your vehicle is considered or used as your home. Your vehicle is a taxi and or delivery vehicle. Again, not used. The vehicle is used primarily for transporting someone in the household who is physically disabled. And another one being, the vehicle is primarily used for transporting fuel and or water for the household. Of course, the list continues to go on. One more I can say real quick. If the vehicle would be sold, it would generate less than $1,500. Those are the exceptions for where your vehicle would not be considered a resource. However, if it's a licensed vehicle and the fair market value is $4,650 or more, it would be considered in your resource count. So I hope all of that makes sense. Of course, there's a lot more information on all of this, but I want to break it down and just make it really basic and simple. And I hope that probably encompasses many of the people here on the channel watching this video. But again, I can break this down in much more detail in more videos. But again, I just want to hit on the most basics here, talking about income and resources. So I hope all of that makes sense. Also, let's talk about income here for a minute. Again, this is broken down into different categories for the number of members in your household. So I'm just going to hit on a couple. Of course, this is an extensive list, but we can talk about this a little bit further. So again, number of members in your household. So one member in your household, your monthly gross income limit is $1,383. Again, that's gross before acceptable deductions. A household of 2 members has a gross income limit of $1,868. Again, that's gross before acceptable deductions. So, again, I hope this video helps you out. I know it's really basic, but like I said, this is one video of multiple in this series that I'm going to be creating. So I hope that helps you. But let me give you some more resources. Let me talk about something else here that I think a lot of people maybe overlook. One thing being, if you're an individual receiving SSI, if you have not applied for SNAP benefits, you should do it right away. The reason I say that, of course, I don't know your specific situation, but based on the information we just covered, you're most likely going to be eligible for SNAP benefits. So if you have not applied yet and you're not receiving SNAP, you should absolutely do that right away. Feel free to check out that video that I produced just the other day talking about how to apply. Otherwise, I will give you the phone number here in just a minute. So, I hope that helps you out. Again, if you're somebody receiving TANF, again, you should absolutely be receiving SNAP benefits at this time. Also, one other thing I want to mention that I think of a lot of people overlook this, and this is, if you're someone receiving Social Security benefits, whether it's retirement, disability, or survivors, maybe even VA or RRB benefits, you should also look into this. Like I just said, if you're a household of 1 individual and your income, your gross income before deductions is $1,383 or less, you would most likely qualify provided you have resources within the limits that I said earlier. Again, a household of 2 individuals, your gross income can be $1,868. So, if you're receiving Social Security benefits, retirement, disability, survivors, VA, RRB, any of that stuff, and you're not receiving SNAP and your income is less than those gross thresholds that I just gave you, and maybe your resource limits are less than I mentioned earlier, please look into SNAP. You could probably be getting benefits, of course. I don't know your exact situation, so you'd need to look into that and talk to your caseworker through SNAP and figure out if you're eligible. But either way, let me give you the phone number really quick. And like I said, you can check out that other video, but otherwise, I'm going to have more videos talking about SNAP going forward over the coming days and weeks. So here's the phone number if you want to call and apply for benefits. 1-800-221-5689. Again, 1-800-221-5689. If you want to read about SNAP more, feel free to just do a simple internet search, type in SNAP food assistance, and you'd find all kinds of resources. Otherwise, you can go to the website fns.usda.gov, and you can read everything you could ever want to all about SNAP. But either way, otherwise, you can just leave it up to me. I'll bring you all of the information condensed into a short video going forward. So thanks again for your support. I hope this video helps you out. Please enjoy your day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks, everybody.